Namaste and welcome to SimpleSpiritualityPH. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Regine. I am an intuitive, manifesting-based tarot reader. I am a certified Reiki healer and an overall lightworker. And before we dive into today's video, I would like to invite everyone who would like to receive notifications of my new videos to please hit the subscribe button over there or over there. If you like this video later on, please give it your thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, here are the details. All right, now every Tuesday we have free health Reiki on my Instagram at SimpleSpiritualityPH. So if you or anyone you know would like to have Reiki done, just head over there every Tuesday. Now every Wednesday, my one question, one card readings are 50% off. Yes. So every Tuesday, free health Reiki. Every Wednesday, one question, one card readings are 50% off on at SimpleSpiritualityPH. And for all of those for everyone who would like to donate, you're not required to do so. But if you would like to donate, you know, you like what you see here on my channel, you would like to donate, the only link to do that is down below. It's a PayPal link, all right? So that is the only way by which you can donate. And for those of you who have donated thus far, thank you very much. You are keeping me afloat. Thank you so, so much. You don't know how much that means to me. And tomorrow is my birthday. So I'm thinking maybe a little something for the Instagram, but by the time you see this, my birthday will have already passed, but I'll announce it on Instagram anyways. So yeah, let's begin. First order of business. All right, my friends and I, my BTS friends and I, BTS girlies and I went to Beverse, Manila. And basically Beverse is where there is an interactive I don't know if you can describe it interactive, but first of all, there's a virtual reality setup where you can watch three songs. It was 3 songs where you can watch 3 songs in a virtual reality headset. And oh my gosh, like you could see Hobie's sweat, you could see Jungkook's sweat. Like I can't describe the experience. Of course, we're not allowed to record the VR itself, the virtual reality video that's being shown on the virtual reality headset, right? But just imagine, the point of view is, imagine you're watching them at the concert, right? But you're actually sitting down on the stage. So when they come close, it feels like they could actually step on you. So, and everything's really, really clear. And I was able to see that even without my glasses. Like the clarity of it was so clear. And it was just this amazing experience because they're literally like right there in your face, close to you. So that's the first part. The second part is there are installations. I want to say, I'll call them installations. We have everyone's planets, like from RM down to Jungkook. We have all of their planets and their themed installations. We also can't take pictures of that. But every member has a theme, right? And so their portraits, and beautiful portraits at that, like they look like they should be in a gallery, an art gallery somewhere. Because the photos that they have there, the portraits they have there are just stunning, especially with V. Oh my God. Like that man really does have such a symmetrical face. I can't, you know, and Jin, oh my God. Like everything was done so beautifully. The theme went perfectly well with each member. And yeah, it was just a beautiful experience. There was also a part there where it was called Army Way, where they also showcased kind of like an immersive experience to their concert, right? To a couple of videos, a couple of songs from them. So like all the walls, there were videos being shown, projected, you know, on the floor and the ceiling. So everything was filled with videos. And then the last part, one of the last parts rather, because the last part is the gift shop, right? So one of the last parts was there was a timeline of HYBE artists. So I appreciated that they also installed that as well to see, like to introduce, like for a person whose gateway is BTS, they'll also get to be introduced to other K-pop artists as well. So that's pretty cool. And of course there was a gift shop where we did buy a couple of things, and there were standees at the end, of course, which we had pictures with. And of course, here are some videos and some pictures for you to enjoy. Hi, Faye. All right, now that that's in the way, let's get to the reading itself. Now, today's reading is about Jimin's boyfriend style, and I have already picked out the card. I shuffled the card and picked it out. We're using the Tarot of the Divine today. If I can find my unboxing of this, I will leave it linked up there or there somewhere. But the card that came out for us for Jimin's boyfriend style is this. The Four of Cups. And yes, I realize that Jungkook is looking behind. That's one of the things that we actually bought at the Beavers experience. We bought a postcard set and we all like took our bias. Jin is also my bias, but one of my friends also is a Jin bias. So we shared that. So this is the Beavers card that postcard of Jungkook that I got. So it's a postcard set, so it was all of them. But anyways, so Four of Cups, right? We are doing Jimin's boyfriend style, and we got Four of Cups. Okay, Jungkook, there we go. All right, so Four of Cups, Jungkook style, Jimin's boyfriend style. Now, first off the bat that I see from this, very interesting, but it seems like for Jimin, he seems like the kind of person who is not really impressed that easily, you know? Like, when he chooses a partner, a romantic partner, okay? When he chooses a romantic partner, it seems that he chooses the traits that he wants to see, you know? Now, how can I explain this more clearly? Okay. You know how when you tend to court someone, okay, let's give an example. Let's say, for example, that you like a person, right? And you really like them. You start to try and get to know them. You start to appease them, right? Maybe you give them gifts. Maybe you take them out on dates. Maybe you talk to them a lot, you know? You try to impress them. You do things to impress them. So it seems to me, like reading from this card, right, and his current energy right now, it seems that Jimin is the type to not be impressed by stuff like that. Like, you can't win him over. He's the type of person that you can't really win over. I mean, I won't say never because energy changes, right? And the Jimin we see today might not be the Jimin we see tomorrow, right? People change all the time, all the freaking time, right? So currently, we're reading Jimin's current energy. Jimin really isn't impressed. He isn't. It seems like he's the type who isn't really swayed by all the glitz and glamour. You know, like you can't buy him. He's that kind of person. He's the type of person that you can't buy. He's the type of person who chooses what he wants to see in a romantic partner. But that actually translates to something really good. Because from that, what I see is that Jimin is the type of person who can give every person a chance, you know? Like, let's say, for example, that he chooses a partner, like, let's say, for example, just for an example, right? Let's say, for example, that Jimin was in a dating show and there are a lot of people to choose from. He will actually give every person a particular chance, right? But not really to impress him, but rather to show them who they really are. So it seems to me like from this card, Jimin is the type of boyfriend who will choose you because of who you are. Like he will see the good traits in you, and and if he feels that that's a match to him, if he feels that that's something that he wants to keep in his life, if he feels that that is something that resonates with his feelings, with his lifestyle, if you are someone who resonates to his feelings, to his lifestyle, to his emotions, you know, then that's it. That's everything that he really needs, you know. So there's no real way to impress him, I feel, just judging from this card, judging from the energy of this card, but rather if you show him your personality, then he gives you a chance to like he gives himself a chance to fall in love with you. That's the kind of thing. That's the kind of energy that I'm reading. And I'm actually also reading that Jungkook is pretty much the same. It's not because he's looking over there, but all of a sudden he came into my mind, and like that's usually how I get information too. Like things and messages just pop up into my mind, and that's how I into it. So I'm getting the message that Jungkook is pretty much like that as well. So they share that trait when it comes to boyfriend style. Now, in terms of showing affection, it seems like Jimin is the kind of person who will gladly express to his partner, to his chosen partner, right? He is not shy when it comes to vocalizing what he wants, but he's also the kind of person who does not like conflict, I feel. I know that he and V got into a lot of conflicts in the past, especially with the infamous Mandu fight, right? But the difference between him and V, the message that I'm getting, the difference between him and V is not afraid to fight. He's not afraid to stand for what he really believes in. V is very adamant and he puts his foot down immediately. Jimin is the kind of person who will vocalize when it comes to communication style, when it comes to expressing his emotions, but he will sugarcoat it in the beginning, right? He will sugarcoat it in the beginning. Like he will try to find a way to express it in a productive way. He'll be very clear about it, but he also won't do it to hurt you. You know, he won't be too direct about it. I know that this is one of the things that he has been working on, because remember in one of the episodes of Run BTS that I think it was with the game caterers, he mentioned that he says things too bluntly, and it's something that he wants to work on, right? I know this because I just watched it last night again. So sometimes when I miss BTS, I just rewatch Run BTS episodes. So I watched that particular episode last night, and he did say that it was something that he wants to work on, his bluntness, right? And I feel now that V has actually taken that character on more than Jimin. So when it comes to a relationship, I'm reading that Jimin does like to express himself. He does like to communicate in terms of vocalizing what he wants, in terms of vocalizing what he needs in the relationship, you know? And I see that he relies very heavily on how the other person feels. So if you want to be the girlfriend, the partner, the wife of Jimin, you have to be someone who is very comfortable also with sharing what they feel. Because Jimin is the type of person, I'm reading from this, Jimin is the type of person who kind of can see through you, through your emotions, through you and to your emotions. He can understand what you're feeling more than you know, basically. He focuses more on how you feel. And I'm getting the message that in opposition to RM, right? RM does focus on the feeling as well, but he's also very brainy. So he can't separate himself from that thinking aspect as well. As for Jimin, he goes through it through emotions. You know, it's very much about emotions, and it's very much about the willingness to love in general. Because a lot of people, again, we'll go through this again. A lot of people think that love is the emotion, right? Love is actually the decision. It's the choice to choose someone over and over again. That's why when we get married, right, it's in sickness and in health. There is the positive side and there's the negative side. And if you still choose that person while going through all of this negativity, right? If there are things that happen to you, in your relationship and you still choose this person, that's what you can call now as love, that choice. Now, to Jimin, this is very important, it seems like. It seems like he is the type of person that, again, he focuses on how you feel, on how his partner feels, but at the same time, it's also about the willingness to choose that love. You know, it's the willingness to, again, go through thick and thin. It's the willingness to wake up with that person every single day. It's the choice, basically, to keep loving him every single day. So that's his boyfriend style. He likes knowing that he is your choice. He likes being assured that, yes, I love you and it is my choice to love you. He focuses a lot on that, it seems like. It's really a perfect balance of will, like, yeah, the willpower to love and the expression of love itself for Jimin. So those are the top two things that I think he values the most when it comes to a relationship. And when it comes to his being a boyfriend, he also will show you that as well. So yeah, that is Jimin's boyfriend style. Very quick, very straight to the point. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions, you want to say hey, please do comment them down below. If you would like to receive notifications of my new videos, please hit the subscribe button over there. And if you would like your very own tarot reading or Reiki healing session with me, online for now, of course, here are the details. Now, every Tuesday on @SimpleSpiritualityPH is free health Reiki Tuesday. Every Wednesday, my one question, one card reading is 50% off. And if you would like to donate, the only avenue by which you can do so is down below. There is a link down below. All right. So I will see you guys next time. Ciao for now.